Hi there, I'm Claire from english-at-home.com. Today I want to focus on a word that we use a lot in English, and that word is never. So we use never to mean at no time. So for example, I never go to the gym, I hate it. But we also use never in lots of other expressions, and today I've got 10 of those for you. But before we get started, I have a little favour to ask you. If you like these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because you'll get a new video every week. And you can subscribe by clicking the button there. Okay, so these 10 expressions using the word never. Remember, how you say these expressions is really important, so listen for the pronunciation and the stress. Number 1, well, I never. Okay, this expression is a little bit old-fashioned and we use it when we're surprised. So for example, I got first prize in the race. Well, I never. Number 2, you never. You never can have two different meanings depending on how you say it. It can either mean I don't believe you, or it can mean I'm really shocked. So for example, I told my boss that I would report him. You never. That means I don't believe you. You never. Or I told my boss that I would report him to the police. You never. You never means you're really shocked. So again, you never. I don't believe you. You never. I'm quite shocked. Number 3, I never. I never means I didn't, honestly. So if someone accuses you of something, you can reply saying, I never. So for example, you took that last biscuit, didn't you? I never. Number 4, never mind. This means it doesn't matter. So for example, oh, I forgot to get bread. Oh, never mind. Number 5, never you mind. Never you mind means I'm not going to tell you, mind your own business. And it's important to stress the you. Never you mind. So for example, what are you going to get me for my birthday? Never you mind. Number 6, never again. Never again means you had a really bad experience and you will never do this thing again. So for example, you're telling a friend about a terrible holiday. You say, well, the flight was delayed, the hotel was terrible, and at the end of all this you say, never again. Number 7, never say never. Never say never means that nothing is impossible. For example, you might change your mind or something might happen in the future. So imagine I say to you, I don't think I'll ever get a job in journalism. It's just too competitive. And you say to me, never say never. I mean, you might get a job in journalism. And this never say never is very similar to you never know, which means that don't dismiss the idea. You never know what's going to happen in the future. So I could say to you, I don't think I've got that job. They said they would contact me in a week and I haven't heard anything at all. And you can say to me, well, you never know. Maybe they've had so many applications, they just haven't had time to contact you. Number 8, now or never. Now or never means that now is the time. If you don't do this thing now, perhaps you will never do it. So for example, I've decided to leave my job and start my own business. It's now or never. Number 9, that will never do, that would never do. So that will never do or that would never do is quite an old-fashioned expression to mean it's not right or it's not appropriate. But now we use it in a more humorous way. So, for example, you know that my colleague Tom and we often disagree about things. So I could say, well, I didn't think that presentation was too bad. Otherwise, I'd be agreeing with Tom and that would never do. Number 10, Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment means that life is never quiet or predictable. And we also say this humorously because what we want is a quiet, predictable life and we don't have one. So, for example, you could say, "Oh, so what's it like working for him?" And I could reply, "Well, up one moment and down the next, never a dull moment." And a bonus, wonders never cease. This is another humorous expression, and we use it to show surprise at what someone does or at a situation. So, for example, Tom admitted that I was right. Wonders never cease. For more free English, you can subscribe to my channel or you can watch another video. Don't forget, you can also leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.